Alright then, as you can see, I've purchased a new shield because I like this one better. I did not show that on recording because there is no need for you to watch me dick around with menus. Although, I will say, if for some reason you do want to see me dick around with menus, which I'm not sure why you would, then, if you leave a comment under this video, basically asking me to do so, I will release a 5-minute video of nothing but me dicking around with menus in Dark Souls. Yes, this is a limited time offer for every, it is only valid for the duration of this Let's Play, so in other words, it becomes invalid once I release the finale. And, I can still mid-roll, right? Yeah, and, the comment has to be on this particular video, so, yes. If you do that, then I will, in fact, release a 5-minute video of nothing but menus and Dark Souls. You know, it'd be funny if I actually disabled the comments in this video after saying that. That would, but no. And it has to be some random guy, mind you. It can't just, like, Sean, if you're watching this, don't get any ideas. Although, I'll make it more interesting and say that for every one of those comments, and also every like that each of those comments gets, I will add 5 minutes to the video to a maximum of 30 minutes. So, yeah. I'm not sure what I'm expecting here. I mean, the reason why I set it at 30 minutes is because I refuse to make a longer video of just that, and that's all I have the patience for. And, well, it's just on the off chance that it gets more than a few, then I don't really want to be held by my word to do that. Alright, so also, I was rewatching a few of the, I was rewatching the last few videos that I made in the series, and a few things. One, I called the blacksmith a forging guy. He is a blacksmith. That would be the proper term for that. I don't know why my knowledge of that word failed me in that instance, but yep, that would be what he is called. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that isn't comforting. The second thing was, what was the other thing? There was, I'm already forgetting shit. The second thing from the last episode was, alright, when I was talking about whether it would make the hollows better or worse. So, I think I accidentally said better for me and worse for, or better for them and worse for me, but in fact, actually, they're weak enemies, so it would have been worse for them, better for me. So, yeah. And then the final thing was in episode 2 of this series, which, yeah, we're going way back, right? No, not really. In episode 2 of the series, I had forgotten to mention something about, or at least I had forgotten to talk about something that had occurred to me while I was shooting things at the Hellkite. Also, I just realized I never unequipped my arrows. So, yeah. I don't know why I just don't like the arrows look on my back. It's not even, I don't even use them, so why have them there? No, but, what I realized, I'm not letting this topic get away from me, something that Shadiversity, actually, from, he's like a kind of weapons and, stuff, and also historical European stuff, maybe not just European stuff, but having to do with medieval weaponry and things of that nature. He brought up a good point, that in most, video games and role-playing games, you use dexterity for bows, and at least in this case, you use dexterity for bows, and, use strength for crossbows, I believe. I don't know if that's actually true, I haven't looked at the stats for crossbows in a while. But, it's interesting, because in reality, it's actually the opposite. You need more dexterity for, crossbows because you have to, like, operate the machinery and bits like that to actually— oh, shit. Oh, no, I don't wanna fight a channeler, well, actually, he's close to me now. That might be beneficial to me. But no, you need dexterity to operate all the mechanical bits of a crossbow, and then you need strength to actually draw a bow, because the reality is, for a crossbow, you have a lot of assistance actually drawing it, because, well, you have to. The draw weight is just way too high to actually draw it on your own, and so you either get to use both hands in the case of a lighter one, or you get to use some sort of crank or something for heavier ones. There we go, he's dead. Shit, there are a lot more of these guys than I realized. Again, I find it amusing how I feel like I actually do slightly worse because of this, but I find it amusing how because of my because of the commentary, I'm somehow, like, incredibly nonchalant about just all of this hell that is approaching me. Although, if anything, actually, it may make me worse in some regards, just because I'm paying less attention, but in some ways it could also improve it, because then I have less of a chance to actually stress about what I'm doing, and not as... Lack of attention is somehow both a blessing and a curse. Oh, shit. No. Can I do something? Okay. He made an interesting sound when he died. I'm actually debating going back to the bonfire and spending these souls before I do things. Because, I feel that there is a somewhat, significant chance of me actually being killed by the gargoyles. I mean, part of the problem is that, we're already, like, 5 minutes in at this point. I have yet to actually do much other than fight some zombie things. And, I got a free Lotric first, though. Which, yes, actually, later on... Can I? Oh, I can break that, can I? Yeah, later on, I'm actually going to be fighting Lotric at, the Firelink Shrine, because I refuse to go back into that dimension that I went to do to get his armor that one time. But I will be, I don't care. I am going to be honorably dueling him, though. I'm not just gonna kick him off the ledge like a lot of people do. Can I talk to him? What the fuck?! I don't want to fight this guy. Can I talk to Lotric again at least before? Because I don't know if you have to talk to him again before he actually gives you the pendant. Okay, there we go. So I can talk to him. I'm probably gonna go closer to the shrine at least, or the bonfire, so that way it's at least easier to. Okay, never mind. He's already here. Is this a bot? I hope this is a bot. It looks like it might be a bot because he's like running around in circles. Oh no, he's gesturing. I forgot how to do this. Fuck, I know I'm not being honorable and I'm using fucking Estus right now, but I don't want to die and fuck this guy anyway. Oh, are you fucking serious with me? I am being a cheap bastard. Oh god. Oh no, I might die anyway. He is actually competent at this game, which does not describe me. He has a faster weapon too. This is not good for me. Oh god, what is he? Is he wearing a fucking pirate hat or something? I fell. I'm gonna get closer to the bonfire so my souls are easier to get. Well, I did tell you guys that PvP wasn't really gonna go as, you know. Oh, he's got the giant, not the giant dad thing, but he is not wearing giant armor, but he does have one of those, masks of the bullshit. Oh god, that was... Is anyone gonna... I am wondering if anyone's gonna be mad at me for being a prick and using Estus during that fight, because to be fair, he still beat me anyway. Like, in a way, I feel like it's kind of fair just because I'm so shitty at PvP to begin with. Also, I just really... This means I'm gonna have to go fight those fucking, those... What are those enemies even called? The, like, zombie-looking things? Oh my god. I just lost the little credibility that I had as a Dark Souls player. To be fair, though, that was kind of bullshit considering how more well-equipped he was than me. But, yeah, I mean, again, I feel like with the Estus thing, I'm at such a disadvantage, both skill-wise and equipment-wise, that in some ways it kind of makes it fair. Alright, I was gonna fucking... I literally forgot what I just said I was gonna do. I wanna spend my souls just because, you know, that just seems like it might not go favorably for me, and then I'm gonna have issues. Of course, then again, I could just keep picking up my souls in between fights, but as bravery is... My bravery ran out when I did that stupid shit at the beginning of the game with the first segment. We're gonna have a little preview of me dicking around with menus. You know, I had considered just like at the end of it, just making it a compilation of all the time I was dicking around with menus, but then should I? How much? I kind of want to do some vitality and some endurance, but then how much of each? I'll just alternate between them, because like I'm gonna need to use heavier shield at some point, so endurance is gonna be kind of important. Alright, then I feel like maybe this is just gonna have to be, well, I guess it depends how long I last against the gargoyles. I think this might end up being a long episode, because, like, I can't end it here, but then if I start getting involved in this fight and shit, then it's not really... I'm not gonna call an episode in the middle of a boss fight, that would just be stupid. Okay, I'm not gonna run past these guys. That did not kill him. I really... That is the biggest, like, that is the most fatal mistake in this game, thinking you can do something when you actually cannot. I think, well, I was gonna say the biggest thing, at least according to Tier of Grays, is getting greedy, but I feel like what I just described is probably just the same thing, but worded slightly differently. I really did not expect to avoid that. In a way, I almost feel like him having the high ground is a disadvantage in that scenario. Oh, God. I think I actually used to firebomb these guys to get rid of them, but I don't think I have any firebombs. Maybe I picked up, like, one by accident. I find it is interesting, too, in Dark Souls, like, because what I heard was that with Dark Souls, what they were trying to do is essentially add, like, old-school difficulty, like, with the whole, like, I guess, like, SNES era, for example, or NES, like, the old 2D games that were still kind of pixely. They were kind of trying to add, like, old-school game difficulty into the modern era with 3D games, which I can definitely see. But it is interesting, like, even when you're, like, at the higher levels, like, the weakest enemy in this game can still kill you if you're not careful. It's a game that heavily relies on the ability of the user rather than just the ability of the character. And I guess just the stronger your character is, the more forgiving it becomes. It'd be interesting if they, I don't know if they did, I mean, they already have, like, online capabilities, so that, I mean, I guess it's kind of a thing, but it would be interesting if, it would be interesting if they made it so, like, no, not change the game, sorry. I just worded that entirely wrong. It'd be interesting if they made, like, an MMO or something that kind of followed that same thinking, like, it was kind of, there might be an MMO like that, I don't know, but, yeah, I think what I'm probably going to do is call the episode here and then fight the Gargoyles in the next episode, just because I don't have a whole lot of time left. So this will be a bit of a short one, but hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like if you did, and well, consider subscribing.